Hello dancers, welcome back to Black at Belly Dance Studio. And today I just want to thank you for your support. The numbers are rising fast thanks to you. Thank you for subscribing, for your likes, for your comments. I really appreciate your support. So let's get into the class. Today we are going to learn torso twist rotation. This is a beautiful slow movement and let's get into it. I'm in performance angle, beautiful posture, and from here I'm going to do the step first for you to see it. So basically what is happening with my lower body, as you know, I like to break down the step starting with my feet. So nothing is happening with my lower body. I like the way that Carolina Noricu explains the step, or she explained this during the teacher training. I did my teacher certification in Orlando, Florida in 2017. So I took a lot of notes and I review my notes often so I can just keep in mind the details. So she mentions that, or she kind of explains this step, putting as an example a flower pot. And she mentions that the flower pot, the roots are underneath the soil, right? So your lower body doesn't move at all, while everything is happening from your half body all the way up. So there's nothing to explain for the lower body. And now I'm going to explain my core or my chest, all this area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain it as I like to imagine myself in a carousel. I'm one of the horses and the pole is crossing my body. So that's my center, right? So I'm going to get out of my center to start the step, a little bit slightly to the front. From here, I'm going to rotate a little bit or twist my chest facing to the right so I can go to the left. From the left, I'm going back. From the back, I'm going to the right, and now I'm rotating, or my chest is facing towards the left. Then front, and then come back to my center. So basically, my chest is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and center. Remember that we don't have a count in the slow moves, we just follow the music, but I like to explain it that way to break it down. It doesn't mean that we have 5 counts, right? So just to clarify. So basically, what I'm doing is getting out of my center, starting to the left and going all the way around to do the torso twist rotation and coming back to my center. My arms are going to do just one arm undulation starting with my left arm because it's following my torso. So a big arm undulation and come back to my center. A big arm undulation and coming back to my center. Right? So make sure that your knees are steady, are firm, are comfortable, so you don't lose your balance. Also, we don't want to go too far because then you're going to lose your balance and you're going to shrink or sink your chest in order to keep the movement going. So we don't want to do this. I'm going to show you in profile. Right? So also my head is mobile because my head is always following my center from here, following, and center. Also make sure that you don't do this, right? So let's do it together. Beautiful posture. From here, go all the way around and center. Again. Bam. How big are you going to do the torso twist rotation. It's up to you, and also I think it depends on the music. Like always, I like to mention this because sometimes you have time to do a very big torso twist rotation, and sometimes you just do a small move. You can keep going and come back to your center, or you can just do something small and beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back to your center, right? So basically, when I'm doing to the left, this is section number 1, I'm starting the arm undulation. When I'm going back, my left arm is going down, and then the right one is going up, and then come back to my center. Hope this makes sense, because as I mentioned before, we don't have a counting. We don't count, but we are just breaking it down. So 2, 4, center. Right? So let's practice it with music, and also let's incorporate some other steps. So we can do taxi, body wave, corkscrew, and propeller turn, using transitions that we just reviewed a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I think. So here's the link if you haven't reviewed the transitions, and let's dance. Something important to mention is that if you want to do more than one torso twist, keep in mind that you have to come back to your center before starting the next one. So we don't want you just go and go and go. So just do the movement, come back to your center, and start the movement again. And also about your head level, keep this beautiful head level. So remember the concept of the orange. You're holding an imaginary orange here. So we don't want to squeeze it, and we don't want to drop it. So you keep your beautiful head level to make the step look beautiful and elegant. So that was torso twist rotation. Thank you for being here today with me, and see you next week.